just love roofs, you know? They keep us dry and warm and sheltered and give us protection, security, insulation. I just love them. And if you've been a person that has randomly watched my Facebook Lives, you might say, this is a different roof than I remember you being on in the jungle. And I just love roofs of all types. I love the roofs of El Cuatro, which was leaking, and then it required a new metal roof, and installing that in the 100-degree weather. And I love the roof in our entryway that has concrete, but then has cracks in it, so then water drips through. And I loved pressure washing that and sealing it, and then trying to time it in between the thunderstorms in order so it wasn't just a huge waste of time. And then, watching a miracle occur of putting that work in and then having that water not leak in anymore. But we owned the property for 2 years before this process happened. And inside the house, inside the entryway, whenever it rained, this water would just dump in. But it's so hot there that the rain would move on and then it would just dry up. So it's like, no big deal. Who cares? The floor's a little bit wet. And now here I am in Washington, and I'm scrubbing the moss. Look at this good looking roof. I'm scrubbing moss off the roof. And you might say, Devin, aren't you stupid? You could have just put moss killer stuff on there earlier, and then it wouldn't have built up. You wouldn't have to do this job. You're right. I am stupid, and I knew that, and I fully intended to, and I just never did. You ever been in that position? It's like, you know what to do. Fully intend it, and everything else is just more pressing. Mainly because, especially with the roofs, it's like the roofs are above us, and you don't really look at it too much, and it didn't look that bad. This side though, it looks real bad. So here I am. I didn't do the thing that would have been smart. Now I got to scrub it, which is okay because I love roofs. I love spending time with them, and it's. We're getting ready to sell this house, so I have to do it now. It's now it's kind of do or die time. So I'm enjoying the whole process, and it's a unique process in each one. And I couldn't help but wonder, it's kind of like a metaphor for our body too, right? Our body keeps us safe, keeps us strong, regulates our temperature, provides security, provides warmth. But sometimes we don't really take care of it because we ignore it, and then typically it's like time just goes on. It's all good until there's like an emergency thing, like, okay. And for example, like selling this house, or with the Dominican Republic on the roof that leaked, it's like we need to use the room, so can't have leaky roofs, so we had to do it. So that's one of the reasons why I encourage people to, when they have a goal to get healthier, like just sign up for something, like summer race, even if it's a 5K. Just have something, some reason to do it. Because the opposite is typically what kind of shocks people into taking better care of their health. It's all of a sudden now it's catastrophe. Actually, Chelsea's cousin's dad, like relatively young guy, just died of a heart attack. How many people do you know right now, directly or indirectly, that all of a sudden died? And the stats are crazy. And of heart attacks, of cancer. How many people do you know in the last 5 years have got cancer? It's egregious. It's crazy. And the research right now, and there's a lot of opinions out there, but the research, I talked to the leading expert in the world on cancer survival and prevention, Dr. Yoram Gerchman, is a PhD in neuro-immunology in University of Israel. Basically, if you have a good, healthy HRV score, your risk of cancer is pretty much non-existent. If you can get a good HRV when you have cancer, your rate of surviving it is significant. Yet, no one is addressing this constant thing that's now all around us, is that people are dying and having chronic illness issues that are 100% preventable with optimizing heart rate variability. But then what happens? Like, we know what we should do, but we just can't, right? Why? Because we ignore it. It's probably okay. It's not that bad, right? So when it comes to the nervous system, it's pretty simple. All you have to do is reset the nervous system, activate the vagus nerve, turn on the prefrontal cortex that balances the fight or flight response within the brain, and allows you to let go of anxiety, which is, we call it anxiety, but do you know what it is? It's your body telling you that you're dying because that's what's happening. It's a chronic shutdown of your autonomic nervous system because Dr. Bruce Lipton says you cannot be in growth mode, healing mode, and protection mode. And let's be honest, like, take a moment right now. Like, how guarded do you feel? You can't be in both. So if you are in either camp where you're just on that edge of like, you feel your body just breaking down and you would like to learn how to reset it, I have had a number of my members express to me how pissed they are that I leave and go to the Dominican Republic. And so I am teaching the total nervous system reset technique February 4th, in 2 weeks, the week before we leave. So if you'd like to learn this technique, I think we have now 6 spots left for that class. Go on to Facebook, go to my events, Total Nervous System Reset Workshop, and grab your spot. It's $50. It's 2 hours. And I feel compelled to like give some kind of like inspirational saying. And for everyone that's come down to the Dominican Republic and experienced a week-long total nervous system reset experience, I asked them, is there any way to describe what you get from this technique? And without using cliche phrases. And the statements they say is, I just feel peace. I just feel focused. I just feel calm. I feel in the moment. And then again, all these things are kind of cliche phrases. But again, if you think about, if you look at a child, and before they learn to take on the stress of the world, like, how are they when they're just playing? They just play. So if you would like to feel that way, again, as an adult, and you have $50, which is nothing. It's a $500 value class. And you are lucky enough to get on in the next hour, we'll probably book it out. Sign up. It can literally change your life. Or you can come down to the Dominican Republic. That works too. Glad to have you, because our roofs are so nice now. All right, I'm gonna get back to work. Kelly, good to see you. Ruby, buenas tardes, or buenas noches.